Dear student, welcome back again in our today's session. So, as you can see that today I am going to discuss about on the topic EndNote. So, without further ado, let's start our today's topic. So, first we will understand about the concept of EndNote. EndNote basically note citing a particular source or making a brief explanatory comment placed at the end of the research paper is called EndNote. In simple terms, we can say that EndNotes are a method used in writing, particularly in academic and professional context, to provide citations, references, or additional information related to the main text, unlike footnotes which are placed at the bottom of the same page where the references are or additional information is mentioned, and endnotes are collected at the end of the chapter, section, or the entire document. So overall we can say that noting, citing a particular source or making a brief explanatory comment placed at the end of a research paper is called EndNote. So after discussing about the concept of EndNotes, next we are going to discuss about the purpose of EndNotes. So basically we talk about the purpose of EndNotes. So the first one is citation. Basically, EndNotes provides a way to cite a source without cluttering the main text. They allow the author to acknowledge source and provide the references for quotes, ideas, or data used in the text. So in simple terms, we can say that EndNotes help you to give the credit to the source you used, like books, articles, or website, without crowding the main part of your writing. Instead of putting all the details right in the middle of your text, you can place them in EndNotes at the end of your document or chapters. This way, your main writing stays very clear and easy to read, but readers can still find out where your information came from if they want to do. Now, the second one is additional information. So if we talk about the additional information, that means EndNotes are also used to include a supplementary information, explanation, or comments that are relevant but would disrupt the flow of the main text if it is included directly on the page. So in simple terms, we can say that sometimes you might want to add extra detailed explanation or comments that are interesting but not essential to your main text. If you put all that information directly in the text, it could make it very harder to flow your main points. EndNotes let you include this extra information at the end, so readers can choose to look at if they want more background or details without getting distracted from the main content. So after discussing about the purpose of EndNotes, now let's discuss about the importance of EndNotes. So if we talk about the importance of EndNotes, as you can see that the first point is maintaining focus. So by placing the citation and additional commentary in the EndNotes, the main text remains focused and uncluttered, which can improve the readability and keep the reader's attention on the primary content. That means if we talk about the maintaining the focus, EndNotes help to keep your writing very clear and focused. When you use the EndNotes, all the detailed citations and extra information are moved to the end of your document. So the main text is not crowded with interruption. This makes it is very easier for the readers to follow your main points without getting distracted by too many details right in the middle of the text. Now, the second one is organizing information. So if we talk about the organizing information, basically EndNotes let you add lots of extra information like explanation sources or comments in a neat and organized way instead of cramming everything into the main part of your writing. You can put it in the EndNotes. This way readers who want more details can find them easily, but those who don't need them can just focus on your main content. Now the third one is professional presentation. So using EndNotes can make your documents look more professional and published, especially in academic or formal writing. Many style guides like those who used in universities and scholarly work recommended using EndNotes because they help to keep the main text very clean and make your writing look well organized and very serious. This can make a good impression on your readers or reviewers. So overall we can say that about the professional presentation. In academic and professional writings, the use of EndNotes can give a document a more polished and a formal appearance, adhering to the conventions of certain styles guides. So these are the importance of EndNotes. After discussing about the importance of EndNotes, next we are going to discuss about the advantages of EndNotes. What are the advantages of EndNotes? There are so many advantages of EndNotes. As you can see that the first one is clutter-free pages. Clutter-free pages, that means EndNotes keep the main text free from interruptions, making the pages clean and easier to read. In simple terms, we can say that EndNotes help to keep your writing very clean and easy to read by removing the need to include the detailed notes or citations right in the middle of your text. Instead, all these details go at the end so your main content stays smooth and uninterrupted. This makes it very easier for the readers to focus on what you are saying without getting distracted by extra information on every page. Now, the second one is organized information. So if we talk about the organized information, basically when you are used EndNotes, all your notes and citations are gathered in one place at the end of your document. This makes it simple for the readers as well to find the review all the extra information in one go rather than having to look for footnotes on the different pages. It is more organized way to handle the notes, especially in our longer documents. Now the third one is accommodates extensive notes. If you have a lots of references, quotes, or any kind of detailed information to include, EndNotes are a great option. They allow the researcher to include as much information as needed without disruption of the flow of the reading. Readers who want to dive deeper can check the EndNotes while others can continue reading without any interruptions. Now, the next point is Professional appearance. So if we talk about the professional appearance, that means EndNotes can make your work very professional. So EndNotes can help make your work look more polished and formal, which is especially important in academic or scholarly writing. While keeping the main is especially important in academic or scholarly. So overall we can say that by keeping the main text clean and organizing all notes at the end, your document can appear well structured and professional, which can leave a positive impression on your readers. So after discussing about the advantages of EndNotes, now next we are going to discuss about the disadvantages of EndNotes. So as you can see that there are few disadvantages of EndNotes. The first one is inconvenience for readers. That means readers must flip to the end of the document or chapter to find the notes, which can be disruptive and inconvenient. In simple terms, we can say that EndNotes can be a bit of a hassle for readers because they have to keep the flipping to the end of the document or a chapter to check the notes. This can interrupt to end of the document or chapter to check the notes. So this can be interrupt their reading flow and make it harder to stay focused on the main content. Now, the second one is difficulty in cross-referencing. If we talk about the difficulty in cross-referencing, that means if readers need to refer to the EndNotes often while reading, it can become time-consuming and frustrating. They have to consistently go back and forth between the main text and EndNotes, which can slow down their reading and make it more difficult to follow along. Now, the next one is potential and confusion. If we talk about the potential and confusion, so when there are many EndNotes, it can be challenging for the readers to keep track of which notes goes with which part of the text. If the notes are not clearly linked or numbered, it can lead to a confusion, making it very hard for the readers to find the information they are looking for. Now, the last one is interrupts flow for in-depth readers. So basically for the readers who like to dig into both the main text and the notes at the same time, EndNotes can flow for their reading. They might find it annoying to keep flipping back and forth, which can disrupt their concentrations and make the reading experiences less smooth. So these are the disadvantages of EndNotes. So EndNotes are very essential. So that's all about the EndNotes. Thank you.